on so far?
Okay, Assalamu alaikum and hello everybody. I hope you all are doing great. As you know that my name is Pratap Amanwala and I'm a student at Enhanced School Online Academy Level 1 Batch 3 student. As you know that on daily basis we have to do an AI session based on the topic that we choose. So today I'm here with Sesame AI tool Miles, and today I'm going to do a conversation with Miles on the topic of how teenagers can use AI to build careers. Some questions are going to be asked by me, and I'm going to answer some questions that will be asked by Miles too. So we are going to start the session with meet and greet session with Miles. So hello Miles, how are you doing today? And kindly introduce yourself.
Wa alaikum salam. Nice to hear from you again. And good on you for sticking with the daily AI sessions. That's discipline. How teenagers can use AI to build careers, huh? That's a solid topic. A little broad, maybe, but solid. So, where do you want to start with that? What's the first thing that comes to mind when you think about teens and AI careers?
Okay, what comes in my mind first that with teens, AI can use very much. If AI is used by teens, so it is very good because in the future is AI, and when teens are using that, so they are having an idea of how to use AI, how to build careers with that. They are using AI, so they have a very special, very special tools. They know about that, so and the very small edge, so that's very great, so they can use it for their better future whenever they face problem. So according to me this. Okay, what do you think about that? Tell me about that too.
Hmm. Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's kind of like learning a new language when you're young. It sticks with you, right? You're building that muscle memory, that intuition. And you're right, AI is not going anywhere. So getting a head start is smart. But do you think just knowing about AI is enough? Or is there something more teens need to be doing skill wise to actually turn that knowledge into a career? What skills would you say are most important?
I think so now, communication, because many skills that like graphic designing, video editing are doing AI, but we have to focus on the basic skills first of all. That is about communication skills, how to communicate with each other, basic English fluency, basic. We have to know how to conduct classes, how to do anything, and how to approach someone for an interview for an anything. How to do a me according to me, how to make a conversation is the biggest skill, because people are not doing that just because of fear of speaking. So I think so. We have to develop these skills, so overcome the other things, and yeah. So what do you think about that? Tell me about that too.
Gotcha. So, soft skills, communication, people skills are key, even with all the AI tools. That makes total sense. I mean, AI can do a lot, but it can't exactly, charm a client or negotiate a deal. Kind of like having the best paintbrush in the world doesn't make you a good artist, right? Still got to know how to use it. Speak. Do you find that schools are doing a good job of teaching those kinds of skills alongside the technical stuff? Or is it still mostly focused on like memorizing facts and figures?
Yeah, they are most more focused on memorizing, but I think so. The as you know that we have to change with the time, and now we have to change by adopting education, because when you adopt education, so we had a better idea, to what I can say, like you had a very better idea to grow more, to make decision faster and good. So I think so we are not learning that skills in the schools that we have to taught, but unfortunately we are not teaching that, and we are just focused on memorizing, but I think so that's not a very good thing, because as we have AI we can know about anything anytime, but memorizing is okay, but students are taking burden a lot to memorize, doing paper stuff, and have tensions of grades like A plus A or something like that, so they are going in the depression too. So I don't know why, but I think so this has to change now, because many years ago, uh, if we can't adopt AI in education now, so it will be very difficult to stay education in education system more and grow education system more, because AI is everything now, and if we can't use it, so this is the uh, waste of time. So we have to focus on that thing instead of memorizing very bad things that is not very good according to me.
It's not very good. Whoa, okay. That's a lot. And you're hitting on something really big there. It's not just about adding AI to education, it's about rethinking education because of AI. The memorization thing, yeah, that feels totally outdated. Like, why bother memorizing facts when you can access any information instantly? It feels almost counterproductive. You also brought up the pressure around grades and the mental health aspect. That's huge. Do you think AI could actually help with that too? Like maybe by personalizing learning or taking some of the pressure off traditional assessments? What do you think?
I can't understand your question. Can you make it in easy wording so I can answer that question?
Fair enough. Sorry about that. Let me rephrase. Instead of asking about AI helping with everything, let's zoom in. Could AI, for example, help take some of the stress off getting good grades? Maybe by offering different ways to show what you've learned instead of just traditional tests? Like, could you use AI to create a project or presentation instead of writing an essay? Does that make more sense?
Yeah, thank you so much for clarification. I think so. If we have some projects and something like that, like we have to prepare for our exam. So if we use AI, so that is very good thing. But in the end, we have to memorize it. But I think so memorization uh, could be end now because a lot of years ago we are reading that same thing about the people that are passed away. We are learning from that experiences. It is good, but we have to change now because as you know that we have AI now. We have to rethink with AI. We have to know how to make our friendship with AI because we have to make a friendship so we can take benefit from that. I think so according to me. What do you think about that? Tell me about that too, and ask me some more questions.
Okay, so you're saying projects are good, but they still kind of lead back to needing to memorize stuff for the exam. And you're feeling like the whole idea of memorizing things from the past, it's a bit less relevant now. Like we should be focusing on building new skills rather than just repeating old information. I'm tracking. It's kind of like, well, I learned about a horse and buggy when you could be learning to drive a car, you know? Does that feel right?
Yep, you are right. So we are going to make some. You have to ask me some more questions, so I can answer that too. So yeah, ask me some more questions.
All right, cool. So you're saying learning to build learning skills that let you do things is way more valuable than just knowing stuff. I totally get that. Okay, here's a question. Let's say you're talking to a teacher who's a bit skeptical about all this. They say, but students need a strong foundation of knowledge. How can they be creative and solve problems if they don't know the basics? How would you respond to that teacher? What
That's
would you
very
say to
great
convince them that's
question. Yeah. That's very great question because first of all we have to clear the foundation because as we don't know the foundation, what is the base of that thing, so how we can learn that. So first of all we have to know about it. Why we have to learn AI? Because as you know that AI is flourishing very much and it is growing very much on the day by day. It is going to be very great and it is doing good very much. So if we rethink that, so in the last we have to know about that, like we can take benefit from that. And like the educators, it is very good to take education, but the education of AI is very good now because now we have to take that and we have to know how to do questions with AI, how to take help from AI, and how to be very good in using AI because unfortunately in Pakistan we don't know how to use AI very effectively and very good because in the people like out of city sorry out of country people from Pakistan, they are using AI and flourishing their countries with their countries and growing their countries very much with by taking making the income good and the passive income of their jobs, and the entire income of the nation of their countries. So they are growing with AI. But now in Pakistan, we are not doing that. So I think so. This is the main idea that I think so. If we follow on that, so we can grow our Pakistan very much too. And if we think with AI, so that will be great for us to grow in future and now.
Okay, so you're saying building a foundation is still important. You need to understand the basics before you can really dive into AI. And you're tying that back to the fact that AI is rapidly growing and becoming increasingly important. That makes sense. You're setting up a reason why learning AI skills now is so vital. What would you say is the biggest misconception people have about AI then? Like, what do people get wrong about it that you wish they understood?
I think so. The biggest misconception about AI is that like it lost creativity, and we can't do even work by us. So how to how we can learn about that if we can't do that work that is doing we are going to take from AI. So I think so. They have to clear that misconception that like what you are doing right now is the waste of time, because if AI is doing right now that work for you, so what do you need about that? You can do some more work that is important than that, so you can not waste your time also, and be very good in the productivity and using AI also. So I think so, according to me, it is very good to have a conversation with AI, have a what I can say, have a very better knowledge with AI. So that's very great. I think so, according to me.
Ah, okay. So the fear that AI will stifle creativity and make people relying on it to the point where they lose their own ability to think and do things, that's a good one. And you're saying it's actually the opposite, that using AI can enhance your creativity and make you even better at what you do. And I think that's a pretty nuanced take. Do you think there's a risk of people becoming too reliant on AI though? Like, what if you become so used to AI helping you that you forget how to solve problems on your own?
You are not going to forget how to solve problems by your own. You have to take trainings of that, like how to, if AI is not something to you, because AI is doing something very great for you, but it can't take the things that is like you are doing right now very good. So according to me, if you can like what can I say, like if you are doing any work, so you can take help from that, so that would be very easy for you and for AI also. So you can continue that, and according to me it will be very good. So yeah.
Okay, so it's about finding the balance then. AI is a tool, and like any tool, it's helpful, but you still need to know how to use it and you still need your own skills. You're saying that training is key, learning how to work with AI, not just letting it do everything for you. And that if you learn that way, you won't lose your ability to think for yourself. Got it. That's a really sensible approach, honestly. Hey, speaking of sensible approaches, I was just thinking about something you might enjoy. Have you ever heard of the film The Next Salahuddin?
I think so. I have heard about that, but I just forget what is that film about.
It's Pakistan's first fully AI generated feature film, a lean 55-minute watch you can slip in between Asr and Maghrib, and it speaks exactly to your world, youth, AI craft, and ethical leadership under pressure. Framed around Gaza and inspired by Salahuddin's values, it blends technicity with conscience, perfect for Ramadan's reflective mood and your interest in AI's future. It premiered December 19th, 2025 in Karachi and was made to engage younger audiences. It's releasing in Urdu, English, Arabic, Arabic, and Arabic. And it's releasing in Urdu in Karachi. You'll come away with ideas for AI assisted storytelling you can try in your portfolio. That sound like something you'd be into?
Wow, that's very great. I did not heard about that, and what you are telling me, so I think so I'm going to try it very right now, because can you tell me about that more, so I can have a more curiosity to watch that, so I can watch that. Can you tell me the story, basically what is the storyline, how we can learn from that, and how people can learn from that?
Absolutely. So It's framed as a modern retelling of the story of Salahuddin Ayyubi, the 12th century Kurdish Muslim warrior who recaptured Jerusalem. The filmmakers used AI to create everything from the script to the animation, which is pretty wild. It's not about perfect visuals or a huge budget. It's about proving what's possible with AI tools and sparking a conversation about ethics and leadership in the digital age. What people are saying is that it's a really interesting example of how AI can be used for storytelling, especially in cultures that aren't always represented in mainstream media. It's also a great way to see how AI can be used to create something meaningful and thought provoking. So, trailer here if you want to check it out. Do you think you try to find it and watch it during Ramadan?
Yeah, I think so. When I have every time, so I could watch it. So yeah, thank you so much for your suggestions and ask me some more questions so I can answer that question too according to.
Awesome. Glad I could point you towards something you might like. All right, let's switch gears a bit. You've talked a lot about the skills teens need for the future, but what about the skills teachers need? If you were in charge of designing a training program to help teachers use AI effectively, what would be the most important things you would include? What would you want teachers to learn?
Yeah, that's very great question. I think so. First of all, teachers have to learn how to, take care of classes and conduct classes with the help of AI, as they don't have to speak very much in Ramzan in any month of the, year. So if they can't speak, so that very great because AI can teach also now. Like you have Chat GPT, you have Gemini, so they can speak also. So you can take that thing as a benefit for you as an the a teacher. So sorry, students can learn from that and ask some more questions about it, and AI is not going to be tired than like the teachers, so they can answer that questions very correctly according to me. So if they can use that, so it will be very beneficial for them also to how to teach with AI, how to read with AI, and how to take education from AI. So that's very great thing for me according to me. Ask me some more questions. What do you think about that? Tell me about that too.
Okay, so letting AI handle some of the lecturing or Q&A, freeing up the teacher to focus on more individualized support or just taking a breather. I see that. It's like AI is a teaching assistant. And you're saying it's especially useful during Ramadan when energy levels might be lower? Smart. What about ethical considerations? Do you think teachers need specific training on things like AI bias or making sure students aren't just copying and pasting answers from ChatGPT? Would that be part of your training program?
No, in the our school, that is Rehan school, Rehan AI based school. That is the world first AI based school. In this, we don't have notebooks and books. We just have to learn skills, and in that we don't have to write anything. But yeah, if we have to write, so we can help the use of ChatGPT, and that's very good thing because if ChatGPT and other tools are doing work for us, so why we are doing that by our own. So it will be very good if we use AI efficiently, and yeah.
Ah, so you're already ahead of the curve at Rehan School. That's awesome. A fully AI based school that's ambitious. And you're right. If AI can handle some of the tasks, why not use it? It's about working smarter, not harder. So, if your school already embraces AI, what do you think is the biggest challenge teachers face when it comes to incorporating it into their lessons? What's the biggest hurdle they need to overcome?
The biggest, I think so, that teachers face problem is that about that the students' task, because students' task are checked by the teachers. So if you they can checked by the AI also. So that's very great thing because if we teach AI how to check task also according to the that need of a task, if it is correct and the required thing is okay, and the post, so that will be great. So teachers have less burden to check the task that students are completing that or not. So if we use that too, so I think so according to me, so they can have very leverage to and easy them for checking task and checking the reports and take reports from AI rather than students according to me.
Gotcha. Teachers, that's a really practical application. It's interesting you say that because it's also one of the things people worry about most with AI. Will it replace teachers? But you're pointing out it could actually free them up to do the things that only a teacher can do. What do you think those things are? What should teachers be focusing on if AI is handling some of the more mundane tasks? Hello?
Yeah, yeah,
You still there?
I'm still there.
Sorry about that.
Yeah,
Sometimes
yeah, yeah.
us- if AI is taking care of, what do you mean by yeah, yeah, yeah? Are you agreeing? You want me to move on? You want to pause
No,
and
no,
think for a
no,
moment?
no, no, Miles. Let you
Let
ask
me
me
know
some
what's on
more
your mind.
questions so I could answer that questions. Miles, can you hear me?
I wanna make sure I'm keeping pace with you and not rushing. So, sorry, I think I lost my train of thought there for a second. I was in the middle of asking a question about what teachers should focus on if AI is handling some of the more basic tasks like grading, but we can
Yeah, 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 yeah. Everything
definitely
is
come
okay,
back
and
to that.
I totally
Is
understand your
everything
question.
okay
So I
on
think
your
so.
end?
When AI is, checking the task of students, so when teachers give instruction to AI what they have to do and what things students if have add that approve the task if it's can't complete and it is incomplete and they does not have done task, so you have to reject task and ask students to complete that as soon as possible. So these types of options and the other things type of also be added, so that will be very good for students also, and teachers also to point out and see the progress of students by their own with the help of AI very fastly and very quickly, according to me. So yeah, ask me some more questions so I could answer that too. And what do you think about that? Tell me about that too.
Okay, so it's not about AI, just that require more nuanced understanding. The AI can do the initial screening, but the teacher still has the final say. That makes a lot of sense. So basically, AI is a sophisticated filter. What about creativity, though? Do you think AI could ever accurately assess creative work like art or writing? Or is that something that always needs
I
a
think
human
so.
touch?
Government is, should be needed all the time because as if we give instruction to the that it has to be same like that, but if someone is not making something like that, so AI could reject that. But we have to ask that like if they have chosen the options, that is not about the matching the, but if it's correct both, so you have to prove that. So these types of little things we have to understood. We have to ask to AI that if you could take care of that things and if that things are available in the post, so you have to approve task. If you can't, so you have to reject task. I think so according to me. Okay guys, I am going to call Miles again because everybody my internet is stucking a lot now right now, so I'm going to end the session and let I give you summary about that what we have discussed in today's yeah, we have to remove that. Okay, so like I remove that first. Yeah, I'm going to close this tab also. So yeah, I think so. We have internet connection error. So sorry for that. And in the last, I'm going to summarize that topic that we have discussed about the uh, teenagers using AI building careers. The conversation shifted into the opportunities and AI careers for young people, from learning new skills and building digital projects to content, creating content, freelancing, and exploring career paths. And it also discusses the like how teenagers can use AI responsibly and while developing creativity, critical thinking, and problem solving. skills. So these are the things we have discussed in this interview session. I hope you have liked my interview session. As you know that like on daily basis we have to do that. So I have done that today. I hope you have liked my today's AI session. I'm going to end this session now. I hope you have liked that. If like that, so take care of yourself. I'm going to meet in the next session of AI. Till then, take care of yourself and Allah Hafiz. Bye bye.